Welcome back to HPL, or the PvP Live Studios in Frisco, Texas, and it all comes down to this match point between Kranich and SjoW.
We've seen Stampeding Kodos, we've seen Mech Rogue, we've seen everything from
Mind
Kranich.
control tech.
What does he have left that he could possibly bring out? Get on
he's got
Twitter,
plenty.
use that hashtag HPL. Let us know what you think Kranich has left. What card do you want to see him beat some of these professional players with? Because he's been going to the ends of the earth to find the ways to do it.
Yeah, and he's been doing great lately here, not only in HPL, but in other tournaments as well. I think he's actually #1 on our leader player rankings today.
Been absolutely on fire in his last competitive matches, and it's, I mean, how is he doing it? Well, you can head over to pvplive.net and see it for yourself, his full breakdowns of all the games that he's been playing. Just what a crazy player this is.
How do you prepare for Kranich?
How do you prepare for Kranich? You know, we keep talking about how refined strategies are meant to punish the way that he's been playing, but he's been getting the job done.
Yeah, I have to believe that these aren't just random things he's doing. He's tested this, he knows what he's doing, and he has reasons for every card in his deck, and we're going to find out what deck he is playing here. Game 5, match point, Kranich versus SjoW.
This is a very tense one at this point, and SjoW going back
That's
to
a Keys Mystic.
in a warrior deck. No, I think it's a warrior deck anyway. We see Baron getting an Acolytes of Pain in it, and I believe when he keeps an Acolyte of Pain, it definitely is warrior. SjoW going back to a more traditional style that he's been playing a lot in HPL, wants to be aggressive, wants to get on the board and start punishing Kranich.
Yeah, love this deck choice from SjoW, and it's a great change-up for him too. Not going to get punished by this Keys Mystic.
Is Kranich going to kill this turn 1 with his Fiery War Axe? You know, we've seen him kind of play a little bit slow-paced at times, but he doesn't want to waste any time right here. Wants to make sure that something like Knife Juggler is not going to be a big threat against
Yeah, he's
him.
just going to go ahead and just get moving.
SjoW down a card at this point. Void, you know, the Void Caller not getting any. I'm sorry, the Void Walker not getting any work done here, and he's just going to life tap in the face of that Fiery War Axe. Doesn't want to just run Flame into it and have it die straight away.
Yeah, this Flame Imp's not going to win the game here. You're going to have to play a longer game. Let's get an extra card in our hand. Don't give him extra value off his Fiery War Axe here.
Yeah, Imp Gang Boss is going to start doing some work here as well. Kranich needs to find the right answers for this, but you know, he has Baron Geddon in his deck. He's got Shield Block, Shield Slam. The Harrison Jones is dead at this point, but can he put together the right cards to start finishing this game?
Yeah, I really think he can. If he gets a Baron Geddon at the right time, this is going to be amazing from here. He needs to pick up something like an Execute sometime soon, though. There is a Void Terror that could possibly get way out of control here at some point in time in this game.
Yeah, but right now, SjoW is...
This is the nightmare.
This could be really bad for SjoW. You know, if this Implosion, say he wants to go for the Acolyte of Pain and the Implosion rolls a 2, that is one of the worst case scenarios I think that he could be facing.
Yeah, you just have to take this risk here. As long as it's
so
not 2,
important.
it's very good. It is 2.
Oh my gosh, that could be a disaster for SjoW, and you can see him shaking his head. Kranich has got a lot to add behind this. He's going to be able to pad his life total and have plenty of time to find the right answers, and SjoW understands that that's the case. He's going to start getting aggressive.
Yeah, he's got to get his damage in now. Just the nightmare scenario for him there, and an Execute picked up here for Kranich.
One extra card draw, one extra armor. Every single point of life is going to matter in this one. And with the Keys and Mystic, just having a body on the board.
Get that in there, yeah.
Yeah, just every single piece that he can put together matters so much right now. SjoW doesn't have something like a second Implosion. He doesn't have an Abusive Sergeant to take advantage of this right now.
Yeah, but he's not out of this game at all. This deck is very resilient.
Yeah, it's going to be a matter of whether or not this Void Caller and this Flame Imp can be enough pressure. It is going to be able to pick off this Armor Smith finally, but you know, it's going to leave Kranich at 30, rolling into SjoW's turn 5. He drops him down to 29, but this is not the kind of
match
that
revenge.
Revenge is in Kranich's deck. He wants to fight so hard for the board control in this one. How is he going to tackle this match right now? He's going to get some news from this Void Caller soon, and you know, that's actually pretty darn good for him right now because he has Shield Block and Shield Slam.
Yeah, if he wants to, he can just go ahead and Shield Block and Shield Slam this right out of the way. It doesn't have to worry about something like using his Revenge that he can save for later. Even picks up a Brawl here as well.
Yeah, SjoW is, in his entire early game is being stifled here. Is he going to be able to add the pressure behind this to keep up with what Kranich is doing?
Now, his hand isn't the greatest thing going forward ever. You know, he's going to be able to do an Abusive Sergeant and a Loatheb turn this turn. That's a very good turn going forward for SjoW here. But this deck doesn't just fold. Oh, he's actually going to Void Terror here and probably add a Haunted Creeper.
I like the Void Terror here because it's going to apply the most pressure possible, and he wants to follow up with that Loatheb afterwards, but this is going to leave him vulnerable to a Brawl now.
Now, see, this I like from SjoW, and this is why I like this deck. You see, it's so resilient to all the hate from so much. You have great opening hands and super aggressive draws, but you can fight through all of this pressure sometimes.
Even a Death Spite picked up. I mean, maybe this is a spot where he just feels comfortable leveraging his life. at this point. He's got all of the options in front of him, and he's got plenty of time to figure out which one of these is going to be best. He's at 28.
Yeah, what he could do here if he wants to, he can Death Spite into the Void Terror, and then since his Death Spite came into play after the Haunted Creeper, what he can do is he can really pick off all the stuff coming out of his Haunted Creeper next turn as well.
Yeah, this is looking like a disaster for SjoW. These life taps are going to be so critical to him winning the game. He needs to pick up some big threats, and right now.
He needs Dr. Boom here sometime soon, but this Lotheb is not going to be shabby.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, Bane of Doom is, as far as this board position is concerned, it is a dead card right now. And Kranich is going to work with what he can. This, the fact that he can't couple anything with this Execute, I don't necessarily think he's too disappointed with that right now.
No, not at all. Now, he can take care of this Lotheb if he wants by attacking here, and it kills the Abusive Sergeant, but he doesn't have a clean answer left over to, the Revenge actually can answer the Haunted Creeper.
Yeah, I mean, Revenge, once he gets down to a certain point of life, the Revenge actually deals 3 damage to every single minion. So just more tools going to be rolling his way to answer everything.
Is it 12 or 15?
I believe it's when you're 12 or more life.
It's 12 usually for Warrior.
Yeah, it's puts you back in that position. Kranich's going to continue to leverage his own life total, though.
He's going to gain a life here off his Death Spite.
It's a little bit of a refund, but this is an opportunity now for SjoW to utilize this Bane of Doom. This could be backbreaking.
Well, yeah, he just got Lotheb, though, so.
Oh, you're right. So we can't utilize that.
Ooh, Direwolf Alpha, not bad.
Also a very good pickup, but once again, running out of gas at this point, and Kranich's hand is not short of answers.
An Iron Beak Owl in here, too.
Can he afford to trade at this point, though?
I don't know. If he gets in 6 damage here, it puts Kranich down to... All right, yeah, he's going to actually trade off here. You can't let that minion sit around for too long.
He's going to take out Lotheb, and then...
He doesn't want to get pressured too much here from Kranich, because the more he's making Kranich trade into him, he gets to keep life tapping every turn and getting 2 cards a turn. He's trying to set up a very good Bane of Doom turn. Now, Sludge Belcher looks like a really good draw here for Kranich, but SjoW picked up that Iron Beak Owl last turn.
Yeah, going to pad his life total a little bit here.
And he's going to Sludge Belcher.
I mean, I have to believe this is going to be Sludge Belcher.
Unless
he's at 19, though. Is Harrison Jones okay here?
Well, I mean, he could also attack the Haunted Creeper and Brawl, but that's kind of crazy. That's like kind of risky as well.
I think he wants the Void Caller to be taken care of before he makes that decision.
Yeah, Armor Smith sitting behind a Sludge Belcher is where you want to be in these matches. Ooh, Dr. Boom added.
Oh, wow. I mean, this is going to be the turn you're going to see a Brawl, too. Iron Beak Owl is going to hit the Sludge Belcher. SjoW's going to push for damage and add Dr. Boom to this board.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be a big turn. You never know. He's seen 2 Brawls out of Kranich before, so maybe he's going to play around a little bit.
That's actually a very good point. The fact that he has that information available to him, he's going to life tap first.
Yeah, I like this. I like this from SjoW.
Yeah, this is actually really strong.
Do not play this Dr. Boom. Yeah.
But once again, when he adds all this pressure to this board, he's going to put Kranich in a position where that Revenge is going to sweep out everything he has.
Well, he's going to have, he's going to take care of the Haunted Creeper from here. He has some direct damage. He's going to Bane of Doom this turn. I was going to say, there's a chance we see this Bane of Doom go upstairs this game, but...
This minion is so important right now. Gets a Flame It from it, and now this is kind of Kranich's opportunity, I think, to really make something happen.
He's got some pretty good Brawl turns going forward from here. Now, this Flame Whip will come in off this Brawl if the Void Caller dies here.
This is Brawl for sure. There's been so much pressure added to the board. And Dr. Boom sitting behind in SjoW's hand, and Kranich is going to need to hang on that Execute. He doesn't 100% know that right now, though. Flame Whip's going to get added as well, but Kranich has ways to start fending off this board pressure.
Yeah, what he can do is he can Cruel Taskmaster and gain some life here this turn, if that's what he wants to, and that's, I think he's going to have to try to get this in play, because he not only checks the token here, but he checks the Flame Whip as well, and he's just trying to elongate this game from here, because SjoW only has 1 card in his hand. That's a good spot for him to be in, but as we know, this is Dr. Boom.
Dr. Boom and Imp King boss as well, so continues to have little bits here and there to keep up the pressure with him, and that's what this deck is all about. Continue to apply pressure while at the same time having a resilient
And Kranich is at 13 health right now. He cannot Revenge.
Oh my gosh.
That is a Barongeddon, though.
That could really pull things back in his favor now.
Yeah, he could attack the Dr. Boom, execute it, play Barongeddon.
I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He can even add an armor up behind that.
Oh my god, that was an amazing draw for Kranich here.
This is exactly why this card's in this deck, is to have this kind of pressure, but the Boombots could take out this Barongeddon.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. These Boombots, it's very important where they go from here.
They could also just go to the face of this. This is 8 potential damage from these Boombots. This is such an important turn for Kranich right now. 2 to the dome. That's going to activate Revenge. 1 more to the dome. That's not what SjoW needed. Picks up an Abusive Sergeant, but he's running out of time.
Yeah, he's also getting down to 14 here as well. Ruby Neg, a good one here.
This is so tense right now. Every single point of damage is paramount in this position. And SjoW, is he going to trade here? He has to go to Dome. I don't think that he can afford to continue waiting.
I think there's a chance SjoW just attacks the Baron Geddon here.
I think he's got to get the pressure going. I mean, he's out of cards. He's sitting at 14. He's got Nerubian Egg on the board to make sure he can continue.
Well, the thing is that if he trades off here, he gets to keep using life tap.
That's true as well. I mean, the life taps are
He's
important.
going to win the game with life tap here. That's what I think he's trying to do. And like he already has an Nerubian Egg in play in case something like Brawl happens, but that's an Iron Beak
gets
Owl.
picked up.
What an answer here.
This is the revenge, and now this is where Kranich is going to try to turn the game back. Does he want to revenge this board, though? I mean, I think maybe he's just sitting completely comfortable. SjoW needs to add 8 damage behind this if he's going to win the game. This Harrison Jones, this is just 5 damage a turn now.
Yeah, and Kranich again going to gain. He's going to armor up every turn for the rest of the game. Now, you're going to see SjoW use his life tool here for another Nerubian Egg.
That's not any good right now, though. He needs actual pressure that's on the board.
We haven't seen a power overwhelming from him yet, but we have seen abusive Sergeant, so this Nerubian Eggs are getting kind of low on ways to interact with them. We haven't seen a defender of Argus yet as well.
Yeah, I mean, no brainer on the trade with the 1/1. Wants to protect his abusive Sergeant.
No, this is a good revenge.
Oh,
boys.
My gosh, Kranich has everything rolling his way right now.
This is a great revenge turn if he wants it.
I think he's going to go with Alex Straza, just get the damage out on board. This is threatening lethal to SjoW.
Yeah.
SjoW has to deal with what's happening right now. Knife Juggler added to hand.
Oh, wow. We may have seen Kranich just win this. Oh, Defender of Argus.
I mean, that's a crucial draw right now. But
where do you put it? You put it between the 2 Nerubian Eggs?
I think you have to. You have to like activate what I think are your worst. I mean, these are basically useless minions right now. He needs every single point he can get.
Yeah, just push in damage here.
Is he going to trade?
Yeah, I think you have to kill the 5/2, right? You have to kill the Harrison Jones. Yeah.
He's not gonna risk that. And Kranich, he's 1 damage out of a big revenge range right now.
Wait, hold on. What happens if he just revenges? Does he kill him?
No, Revenge only is going to deal 1 damage.
Oh, because he's back up to 13.
He's back up to 13 because of that Alex Straza. So, you know, I have to think at this point, this is a Grom turn. Run it into the unactivated egg, armor up, and then hope that SjoW can't kill you.
I'll say, I think that's what he's going to have to do.
This is such a tense turn for Kranich.
Wow,
You can see Kranich is pained by the decisions he's having to make right now, and you can see SjoW just absolutely...
What a draw, that Defender of Argus.
Just absolutely on the edge of his seat here, anticipating, hoping that Kranich does not have the right combinations of cards.
Oh, he's going to pick off the 4/4 here, actually.
He wanted that point of damage to go for face so that he could revenge.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's actually good.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but now there's a little bit of a risk. If he's up to 15, SjoW now needs 6 points of damage to end this game right now. There's a power overwhelming.
Wow, hold on.
And that's
an implosion, wow.
That could, if 2 points of the implosion damage goes to face.
Oh my god, these juggles are so important.
3,
Where
4,
do
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He needs 2 points of damage to go to face from this implosion, and this game is over.
Where do you aim this? You have to aim this at the Grom, right? So if you...
You have to aim it at the Grom.
Yeah,
so
just
that way,
thinking forward, if he like can't kill him. Are you aim it at Alex Straza? Okay, he gets 3.
This is so important. That's the first miss. If he misses again, he does miss that
Is it going to pick off Alex Straza? It's going to pick off Alex Straza. So what he can do here is if he wants to, he can actually just take out this Grom with just the power overwhelming as well.
Does he want to do that right now, though?
He's at 8. He has to.
Oh, yeah, he has to pick off this Grom right now. He doesn't have an option. But now this is the turn where Kranich is going to revenge this entire board away.
God, this game. Oh, and a Death Spite. That's lethal next turn against SjoW.
That's exactly what's going to go for, too. SjoW needs 12 points of damage or a way to taunt
lost
up,
this match.
or this game is over. Revenge, actually, the extra damage making the world of difference in this game. SjoW needs back-to-back draws to stay in this one. Haunted Creeper,
he's going to have to life tap.
And life tap.
The other Defender of Argus, I was going to say, that's still an out. Whoa, I was going to say, slow down.
He's able to stay alive 1 more turn. Kranich, though, he's going to be able to draw extra cards with his Acolyte of Pain now.
This Death Spite is not... Oh, he picked up an extra. This Death Spite is not going to kill the leftover minions from the Haunted Creeper.
This next card draw is so important right now. Every single point of damage, every single point of life mattering. Brawl gets picked up for him. Is this a turn where he wants to... He's going to execute this 2/2 and keep the pressure on SjoW?
Yeah, he has to.
And SjoW can't life tap anymore. He's down to 1 card a turn now.
I think he has another Doom Guard left in his deck, right?
He does have another Doom Guard left in his deck.
Mal'Ganis!
Mal'Ganis gets added to SjoW's side of the board. He's back in life tap range. He's going to push 2 more damage, but he doesn't take out the Acolyte Shield Maiden even added the hand. This is the turn you have to brawl, and you hope that this pans out. 25% chance for this Mal'Ganis to live. That would be the disaster turn for Kranich.
Mal'Ganis lives!
Mal'Ganis wins the brawl, and Kranich
Look at
finds...
SjoW!
I think Kranich just lost his game. There's the power overwhelming. This game came down to the very last turn. SjoW able to draw his entire deck and win after the 25% draw. What is happening right now?
Kranich throws his headset off. What a game!
I cannot believe what we just saw happen. SjoW at the very last turn drew a Mal'Ganis. Kranich lost the brawl on a 25% chance to lose. SjoW's last two cards, he can life tap because he's immune because of the Mal'Ganis. His last two cards include a second power overwhelming, and he pushes through the last points of damage. That is the most unbelievable game I think I've ever seen.
I have nothing.
I'm stunned.
I have nothing
By this one. I cannot believe what just happened. My heart's going crazy right now.
How do you even? Nothing I could say is good enough for that game.
The only thing you guys can do is go back and watch exactly what happened. I'm shocked by this one. Head over to pvplive.net and see it for yourself. The full recap that happened from this game, the stats breakdowns, exactly how this one panned out. That's the game of HPL as far as I'm concerned. You know, we've seen 30-0s. We've seen players make miraculous comebacks. I have never seen anything quite like that.
Just unbelievable. The best game I may have ever seen.
Every single point of damage that SjoW pushed through that game mattered a lot too.
My heart rate.
Kranich had all the answers throughout the mid game. But, you know, that very key turn, the fact SjoW still had a 25% chance to win at the end there because of that.
Yeah, SjoW had a 25% chance to win. It was also a 25% chance to go the other way and leave the Acolyte of Pain, and then he just has 2 turns to kill him there because he's going to draw. I think the last card in his deck was Power Overwhelming and...
A Doomguard left.
Yeah, he had the Doomguard left, so yeah, I mean, unbelievable.